The list is as long as it is unconscionable. There are more and more cases of violence being weathered by people whose nations are at war. Major transformation is also underway for us all across the globe. Climate change is not under control, biodiversity is collapsing. Efforts that the majority of us are ready to make are coming up against the obstacles of the cynicism of a few that can make a difference but refuse to do just that still. And we see technology picking up pace. They pave the way to horizons of opportunity, but they also pave the way for dangerous forces because they're dangerous, because they're not regulated. Global trade is weathering tariff wars, and that's another form of imbalance globally speaking. Ukraine has often said it's ready for a ceasefire and can agree to negotiations. It accepts them. It's now up to Russia to prove that it can choose peace, even at a time it's stepping up attacks against Ukrainian civilians and the provocations to which I've just referred. France is ready as we wait to stand shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine alongside our European partners and all those that understand that we need to hold Russia back to preserve the global order. And I welcome the proposal we saw a few hours ago from the President of the United States, recalling the gradual weakening of the Russian economy. I welcome what he said. The on-the-ground failures of Russia. In more than 1,000 days, Russia's hardly gained 1% of Ukrainian territory. There've been so much loss, so many civilian victims, and few territorial gains. The region can only be in peace if the Iranian nuclear program that has only been partially destroyed is once again fully under control. It is for this reason France, Germany, the United Kingdom triggered by way of a collective agreement, a process leading to the restoration of all international sanctions previously imposed upon Iran. Iran alone is responsible for being in breach of its obligations, but they have decided to open the doors to the IAEA and allow them to inspect highly enriched uranium stocks and to conduct inspections. The next steps to come will be decisive. Either Iran makes a gesture and goes back to the path of peace and accountability that make it possible to get back on course, for IAEA to do its work and for stockpiles to be transferred. Or sanctions will have to be imposed. I'll have an occasion to meet with the Iran's president if needs be tomorrow on each of these crucial issues. My speech was long and quite comprehensive, but I do reassure you I'm coming to an end. But I forcefully say to you once more, in spite of all that, in spite of the long list that sometimes gives the impression that we might be overwhelmed, our duty is to remain on our feet and to continue to act together.